All right, this is Danny, and he wants to start posting a few videos with the help of me, his camera assistant, and see how it works about vaping. Um, there's a lot of misinformation out there about vaping, and he wants to share the knowledge, what he knows, and take down some of the myths about it. I've seen him sit and build whatever it is he's doing. He builds the coils to, to make his own e-cigarette, whatever. But it's caused him to stop using dip since December 24th completely. He has a little kit there and a backpack that he carries with him, and so we're going to try to use what he knows and help people figure out what they want to do, what maybe they would want to use, what kind of volume of smoke and whatever nicotine, whatever's in them. I don't know what's in them. It's all him. I'm just a camera person.
Well, what do you want to know?
Tell me, just start telling me what you know about your vaping.
Started out on a 20-watt eye stick with a Nautilus mini tank. After about a week, it wasn't enough. So I graduated up to a battle box.
Hold up, why wasn't it enough? What's that mean?
I wasn't getting enough draw off of it,
Okay.
enough vapor to satisfy my cravings from dipping. So then I went, one of my buddies, Adam Jones, he makes the box mods, which is what this little black thing is.
Okay.
He made me a battle box to let me have, and I started using it, which is unregulated, which means it regulates the wattage that you fire at. You don't have to set it. It regulates it from your resistance on your coils.
Okay.
So I started using it, and I got my first dripper, which is where you take the cap off and you drip in it, your juice, and you put it back on, and you fire it.
Oh, okay.
I got my first dripper. My first tank was a Nautilus Mini, which I had with the eye stick. And then I got a Kager sub-tank, which is a great tank. You can fire down to 0.5 ohms, 30 watts on it. Airflow is real good on it. It's got 3 airflow settings. Usually do mine in the middle on the 2 holes. 3 holes is too airy for me. But I used it for a long time. I'll say a long time, month and a half or so. And I'm real fond of the drippers. They're just a pain when you're driving. You can't drip and drive. When I'm at home, I mostly use the drippers, and when I'm out and about, I've got a Delta 2 now also. It's better than the sub-tank in my eyes.
Now, what about cost? How much can you sink into that? But when you're first starting out, how much do you have to come up with in order to afford it? Not maybe the top end of stuff, just, kind of let people know that.
Expect to spend at least $100 for a good setup. You can go in and spend 30, 40 bucks, but you're not going to be happy. You're going to go right back to smoking.
Okay.
The pin style mods are 30 bucks. They come with your tank, your battery, your charger. But you get what you pay for. You want to try it, you can, but it's not really. There's been a lot of people try it and they think that's all there is, and they start smoking again. But there's not.
So don't give up on it at first. You need somebody to kind of help you figure it out. I'd say, right?
Yeah. I skipped the pins and I went straight to the box mods, which would be eye stick. They're good, but they don't only go up to, well, now they have 50-watt mods, which would be good for anybody long term. 50 watts is God's plenty for anything, but the 150 is just more options for drippers, which is what this one is. It's a Sigelli 150. Your tanks is personal preference. And they've got the Limo, the Bellow, I've got a Goblin out now that I've yet to be able to find. Delta 2, which is really good. The Kanger Sub, the Kanger Mini, the Kanger Nano. The Nanos are not rebuildable. The regular Kanger and the Kanger Minis both are RTAs. They've got a rebuildable deck that comes with them. I'm not a fan of their rebuildable deck because it's so small, but if you're one of those people, you can do it.
What about the flavors? Can you get flavors of it? You know,
Anything you could dream of is a flavor.
Okay.
I've been ordering from drcremies.com.
Spell that, because it's hard to know what.
Dr. CRIMMEYS.
Okay.
I've been ordering from them. They're very cheap. And then Mount Baker Vapors. They're even cheaper than them, but you have to steep your juice when you buy it from them.
Now, what's that mean, steeping?
You gotta, like a shaker bottle up, open it up, set it in a cabinet, a dark cabinet away from light for 24 hours. Get it back out, shake it up, put it back in capped for 24 hours. Take it back out, shake it up, take the cap off, put it back in for 24 hours, and then just let it sit for 2 weeks.
That's kind of like how I make essential oils out of my herbs, my rosemary and different herbs. That's how I had to do that. So
another way to
it's
steep
on that way,
is
on that order.
buying a ultrasonic cleaner for jewelry and things. Those send sound shock waves through the water, and you set your juice in them, uncapped, and run it on 6-8 minute cycles, and it's like steeping for 2 weeks. So it works to speed up your steeping process. If you're on a budget and you can't keep a stock in your cabinet steeping while you've got some you're vaping, you can get one of those. They're like $30 at Harbor Freight. You can get one and steep your juice and use it within a day of receiving it in the mail.
Okay. Well, that's interesting. And that was a really good cloud there. So, I guess I'm going to close this video out for now. If you have any questions, post them at the bottom under the description of the video, and there will be more soon. If anybody out there would like for Danny to test their products, he has a little case. He's very interested and into new vaping supplies and items, and he can test them online and tell you what he thinks. And we'll be back with our next video. Hope you like this one.